Hey everybody, it's the Evil Girls here. You're watching Evil Girl TV, and we're about to play Answer the Fucking Question.
Woo!
Now, if you don't know what Answer the Fucking Question is, I'm going to explain it for you. Basically, we're going to ask you a question, and you're going to answer the fucking question. So, it's really simple. Kate's going to tell you about the first question.
Alright, bitches. We want you to let us know what's the best show that you've ever been to, and what's the worst show that you've ever been to.
Now, it could be a national act, it could be a local band. We just ask if it's a local band, you actually don't say their name, because we support original music here.
Yeah. Don't be, mean to anybody.
Don't be mean to anybody that you know, we might know, because
Exactly.
then we'll kill you. Anyway, so, we're going to tell you what our, best and worst shows are. So, Kate, go ahead.
Okay, well, the best show that I've been to so many good shows, it's kind of hard to say, but
It really is tough.
I think, the best show that I've ever been to was probably, it was 12 years ago or something. It was I was really young, and I went to see the Foo Fighters at William Patterson University. It was before they were even big.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I got up to the front row, and it was I was sitting right there, and Dave Grohl was 2 feet away from me.
Did you see him sweating and stuff?
Wait,
were you
okay,
that
so
close?
here's my claim to fame in life. Dave Grohl drank out of a water bottle, and then he sprayed it out onto the crowd, and a little droplet just landed right here. And I was like, oh my god, I made out with Dave Grohl tonight. So, and I was 16, so whatever, but it was probably the best show that I've ever been to. Yeah,
That
locally,
whole drop of water.
yeah, locally I can't even say because I've been to so many good local shows. The worst show that I've ever been to
No, I'm scared to hear this.
was one that we threw about a year ago.
Oh, I think I might know what you're talking about.
And I'm not going to name any names because I don't want to talk bad about any of
No.
our bands, but this one band strolls in, right? And they were like, can we set up our merch? And we're like, of course
Sure.
you can set up your merch. We support that. And then he proceeds to set up a flea market.
In the underpass,
In
everybody.
the back of the underpass. And he was selling, his whole DVD.
He was selling,
CDs.
and used CDs from 1986 with a band we've never heard of. It was,
We're what are you doing, dude? And I'm sure he had sneakers there too that he was selling.
the owner of the club, by the way, happened to be there that night. He never used to go to the underpass.
No.
He would come once or twice a week for an hour. He, of course, was there all night. And,
Yeah. We got in so much trouble that night for that.
Our security started moshing at one point, which was hilarious.
Hey, Garrett.
I went home and had a glass of wine and took a Xanax. Let me put it to you like that after that night. Woof,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
So that was probably the worst show that I've ever been
I'm going
to.
to keep your answer for that because that is actually, you know what, it is the worst show. I was going to say, and I'll probably get hate mail from saying this, but I went to Wu-Tang and Rage Against the Machine, and a riot ensued. It was really crazy. I'm talking, people came in with riot gear on and, the big plastic, or, those big, bulletproof things that they push people back. It was one of the craziest things. People were jumping off of the, second, story.
Did anyone die?
You know what? I don't think anybody died, but Zach De La Roche, hurt his ankle, and, he's a really big baby about it. That was another thing. I was like, why don't you cry about it? Aren't you supposed to be, a rock god? What is your deal? So, yeah, it was a pretty crappy show.
What about the best? What's the best show you've ever been to?
Best show, oh my god. I had the time of my life when, I guess I was 16 or 17. Me and my friends, we got all silly drunk. And we went to go see Silverchair at the Stone Pony. And the Stone Pony, it was, so long ago that the Stone Pony was completely different. It was a lot smaller, a lot more congested.
Right.
Amazing show. I was they at that point they really didn't have a stage. It was a step or whatever. So they were playing on the floor almost, and I was right up front. So that was amazing. And then, as if that wasn't great enough, we were driving home and we stopped at a rest stop to use the bathroom, and Silverchair was eating Burger King in the parking lot. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah, and Daniel John smiled at me with his gorgeous pearly white teeth, and I really think that was one of the best nights of my life.
Oh, I might have died if that happened.
I really didn't know what to do. I felt like such a groupie. I literally turned into a puddle in the middle of it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So those are our stories. Now we want to hear your stories. You guys can get creative. You can video it and send it to us, and we'd be more than happy to post it. Or you can just post up a video, post a comment, whatever you want to do. So yeah, answer the fucking question.